Up, up, my friend, and quit your books. The first line here means get up, my friend, and leave your books. Wordsworth is talking to Matthew to get up and leave his books. Matthew asked Wordsworth to come from the place where he was sitting and spending much time with the nature. Then Wordsworth is talking to Matthew, saying that you get up, my friend, and leave your books, or surely you will grow double. If you don't get up and leave your books, what will happen is you will grow double. You will become double. That means you will become another person. How he will become another person? As he is reading many things from the books, another point of view in the book. That means when he is reading books, he is taking somebody's point of view, not his own. And so he is losing his identity and he is taking somebody's point of view. And so books will make you grow double. This is what Wordsworth says. And one more meaning you can also find here, that if you keep on spending time reading books only but not doing exercise and not going out and not spending time with the nature, what will happen? What will happen is our body will be double, our physique will be double. So books also create burden in our minds. So if you read each and every book, what will happen? So your minds will be double. And so Wordsworth is asking here to his friend, saying that get up, my friend, and leave your books, or surely you will grow double. And next, let us go to the third line of the first stanza. Up, up, my friend, and clear your looks. Again, Wordsworth is asking to his friend, saying that get up, my friend, and clear your looks. Clear your looks means change your looks. And why all this toil and trouble? Toil means working hard. So, why are you working hard? And why is the trouble for you? So, you get up, my friend, and change your looks. Your looks are there on different issue. Your looks are there on unnecessary things. Your looks are there on books. And so, change your looks. And why are you working hard and troubling yourself, wasting your time and energy, spending time with the books? And you may think that you can acquire knowledge through the books, but there is an easy way to acquire knowledge. I will tell you the easy way to acquire knowledge. So, like this, Wordsworth is talking to his friend Matthew. Here, nowhere we find the name of the friend, but from some other sources, I have got the information that his friend's name is Matthew. So, remember that. And so, here, if you observe these four lines, we find the rhyme scheme books. Consider this as a double l sound. Consider this as B. Looks. Consider this as A. Trouble. Consider this as B. So books and looks are with the same rhyme scheme. Double and trouble are with the same rhyme scheme. So we can understand that in this particular stanza, the tables turn in this particular poem. Each and every stanza has this particular rhyme scheme, that is A B A B. In the next poems also you can find the same rhyme scheme. So you just note that point, A B and A B. Next, let us come to the second stanza. The sun above the mountain's head, a freshening luster mellow. The sun above the mountain's head. Here, Wordsworth is describing nature, how beautiful it is. So, the view of nature is described here. The sun above the mountain's head. On a hill or a mountain, if you see the sun on its head, it looks very beautiful. And it is like a freshening luster mellow. Freshening means refreshing. Refreshing. Luster. Luster means shining. Shining. And mellow. Mellow means sweet and softened. So you find the sun above the mountain's head, refreshing, and which is shining, and which is sweet and soft. So here Wordsworth is describing the sun as refreshing and shining, which is also sweet and soft. And he's again describing and adding some more points, saying that through all the long green fields has spread this shininess, or this sweetness or softness, or this brightness, which has spread through all the long green fields. So you can find the sun spreading its light and brightness on all the long green fields, which is the beautiful view of the sun and nature. And he's also saying, the fourth line in the second stanza, his first sweet evening yellow. His first sweet evening yellow. Here we can understand that evening yellow means it is like the golden color, or which is also called as, it is making, the sun is making the evening yellow or golden with its brightness or with its glimness. So here you can understand that the description of the sun, which you can find in the second stanza. So how it is spreading and how it is appearing, and how it is filling the evening, and this all we can find in this second stanza. And here note one more point, that is Wordsworth is saying or calling sun as his. That means he is making the inanimate thing as animated, or it is making non he is making non-human being as human being. See here, his means actually we use for only human beings, but here he is saying that the sun is his, and so this is called as personification, making non-human beings as human beings, or calling them as persons is called as personification. So you can find personification in this particular stanza. Next, I forgot to tell you the underlined or highlighted lines or sentences. So these are for your annotations. And so we finished one annotation here. And next, let me go to the third stanza. Books, 'tis a dull and endless strife. 'Tis a dull and endless strife. 'Tis here means it is. Books, they are a dull and endless strife. Dull means silent or not visible, you can understand. And endless strife. Strife means conflict or a war. It means what Wordsworth says here is books are silent conflict for the human being, or books create a war in the minds of the human beings, the wars which are not visible, or the conflicts which are not visible as well as which are not endless. That means there is no end for those wars which books create in the minds of the people. And then come here the woodland linnet. Woodland linnet means, woodland means forest. Linnet is a bird. So if you have the textbooks and if you see the glossary, you find a bird there, and after finishing this explanation, you can see how the bird linnet looks in your PDF textbook. And so woodland linnet, that means it is a forest bird. It is like let me tell you in the way you can understand. So we find cuckoo birds. So in Telugu we call them as koila. So like that, come here the woodland linnet. So my friend, if you come and hear the woodland linnet, the forest bird which is named as linnet, if you hear the music and songs of this particular bird, so you come and hear, listen, how sweet his music on my life. How sweet his music. If you listen to the woodland linnet's singing or music, it is very sweet on my life, and this has given much influence on my life. So whenever I feel difficulty, or whenever I feel burdened, whenever I feel tired, I come to nature and I listen to the bird's song or music. How sweet its music is on my life. This is what Wordsworth says. And here also you can find Wordsworth is saying, calling linnet bird as his. Here also personification which you can find. And next line in that stanza, there is more of wisdom in it. So you can find more of wisdom in that woodland linnet's music. more of wisdom. It teaches us many things, and we can find more of peace in Woodland Linnet's song or music. More of wisdom in that means why more is used here, why comparison form of word is used here means more wisdom which you find in the books is what you can find in this bird's song or music. So this is what Wordsworth says. So far we have completed 3 stanzas. In the first stanza, he is calling his friend to come out and change his point of view or change his looks. Why working hard and troubling himself reading books and spending much time and energy. So this is what you can find in the first stanza. Wordsworth is calling his friend. Next, in the second stanza, which you can find here, description of the sun, so which is a part of nature, and how beautiful the sunset is, how beautiful the beauty which you can find in nature because of this sun. And next, the third stanza which you can find here is about a bird which is called as linnet, and how the bird's song is has an impact on the life of Wordsworth, and how it removes the disturbance from the mind of Wordsworth, and how it makes him peace and gets wisdom for him. And so what you can find here is that books create disturbance, but that disturbance is removed by the song of a bird, that is woodland linnet. And so, as I told you, here also you can find a head spread, mellow, yellow, AB rhyme scheme, strife, life, linnet, it, AB rhyme scheme. And so 3 stanzas we finished, and try to understand, and in the next session let me explain the remaining part of the poem. And so if you have any doubt, you can call me at any time, and you can ask me, I'll clarify. Thank you.